Alrighty, sorry about that. So what I want to know is, the question really is, oh, um, are you gonna work properly for me? Because I don't want it to echo, and I didn't have a problem with things echoing on Friday. At least no one reported anything about echoing. Okay. Does it not come out of that? Oh, that's why. Okay, can you give me screen? Okay. So what if God, I hate audio ducking. Hold on. Isn't there should be a way that you can do both, right? I could have sworn there was a way to combine it. This also wasn't a problem before, but that's what didn't have the sound on, I don't think. There should be a way I can make you go through both. Just bear with me. Um, well, I suppose what I can do. What? Wait, is that still connected? God damn it. Okay. I will. I'll have to do it like this so that way I can hear it without. All right. All right. There we go. Sorry for the delay. Let's get this started. I'm going to turn that off for reference purposes.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's just see how this goes.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all,
What?
no more people. You have to put an end to her. Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you. Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. That should sound better. All right. All right. Why would you be here if you're incompletely? Reach the end of your journey. I mean, he makes a decent point. But, I'll do
While
this
I
one.
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I beg to differ. There are some of the most peaceful people that if you lock them up, they will become feral.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay. So, here's your first issue. It says if she leaves the cabin. If she was able to leave the cabin that easily, she would have done so already, I'd assume, unless she likes being in there. Which, I mean, hey, we don't kink shame in this house.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I mean, yeah, anyone would do that when someone's trying to kill them.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I do like the little FPS counter in the top corner. I do like that.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. I did not mean to skip that. Okay. Wait, can I just load back? Nah. I won't take the knife, I don't need it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
So, right-click pulls that up, I guess.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
I don't know about that.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the
We're gonna just
Good.
continue.
You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
My question is, why is there only one? If she was that dangerous, you'd think you'd want to do two, or did she break the other one? Because the other one's clearly broken. Oh, whatever.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I don't know, looks can kill.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
You know what, I'll do it.
You're only making this more difficult.
Aw, ain't she adorable?
Thank you. Thank you.
What? I don't know what that was. Okay.
You're making a huge mistake.
You know, you're saying a lot of words without any...
You're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess. They're large and heavy. Far too solid for you to even...
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
You could, technically, depending on how old the chains are, you could break them at the link.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Okay.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and pleas. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave.
Well, damn.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
There's no reason why.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
Ew, I don't like that sound.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
Cauterize that or stop the bleeding, something.
How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
What are you, God?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop! The blade! Move the blade!
No.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
What?
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
This looks... I don't know why, but this looks adorable.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The voice acting is really good in this. Holy crap.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
I'd marry it. Kiss, marry, kill, I'd do all the above.
Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's save here.
A terrible sense of déjà vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
No.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it. Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts. You'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving. We could go back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's just agree to disagree.
You know what I like this guy's
Those are two very different questions, but fine. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
fair enough.
You were the one who did us. Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price. I begged her. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here has the common sense to ignore your protestations.
Protestations.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Exactly. The actions I made had consequences, so inaction shouldn't.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill her. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs if it's the latter, what do you think happened? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly imprisoned as part of some convoluted, dastardly convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone. A warning. Before you go any further, she will lie. I do. Sure. Don't pay their bickering any mind. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden. The blade is your implement. You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
So we're hallucinating. Great.
But there was a mirror a second ago.
Shrooms.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Not necessarily.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all the... Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Okay.
You walk down the stairs and lock
room's
eyes
smaller.
with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love! We're here to rescue... You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able... Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in... That's right, villain. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
If you have a chance...
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but... What's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
That's creepy.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird? She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and...
Can I come closer?
No.
Rescue her.
I can't let you what? Take over our body? And I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. You wouldn't. I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
I want to go completely nice.
I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you. There's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
Marriage already. I'll take it.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved.
She gonna eat me?
Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
I don't listen to him.
What do we do now?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who...
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I'm sorry for clicking through the shit so quickly. Oh my god.
I think I want to leave. And happened, I think.
You think?
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection, and then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do? That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand,
and it has
the
dazzles
last
around
hopes
her
of the
eyes.
entire
That's cute.
world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I mean, we kind of do, otherwise we're just falling through space.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love blind. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this.
What, being free? Ugh. She doesn't have to be so happy about finally being free after who knows how many years of being stuck down here. Ugh. Doesn't have to be that happy.
And what happens after we walk up the stairs?
We die, I guess?
Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Except those are pretty big, gaps. You could just stick your hand through and unlock it from the other side. Like, what?
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
This is also a wooden door that could probably just be bashed open.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world
I
and
don't want
enough
to
with
feel.
this true love nonsense. Of course you wouldn't. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every... I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay. Yeah, you've got this.
You place your hand on... And... The lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Okay.
Ha! I knew it. Your words are no match for the pure... You and the princess make your way upstairs, and... The blade, that's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me
Oh my
suffer.
God, this guy's so petty.
I hate you.
This guy's so petty.
You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works.
I mean, it kind of is.
Yes, what he said. That's not how this works. Obviously, we have to leave with her.
Not necessarily.
It's our happy...
Yeah.
What a romantic suggestion. That's exactly what I just suggested. Did you suggest that? You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Sure.
Okay. That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
There we go.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go? Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a prince.
Oh my god. But you don't get a chance to make that jacket. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? I'm begging you, don't do this.
Do it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes, I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen?
Voices feel small and distant as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Myself. Oh my god. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Whoa.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Why is she being held centrally? Like, the way just holding the jaw, and then holding the waist, and then the arms, like, what?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
Oh, I know nothing about myself except that I have scales, so, you know, sure.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks. Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart. Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
Okay.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you. How can the world have ended if we are talking?
True.
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us. I know only that they are. I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Then the narrator guy trapped us both then, I assume. I assume he's some eldritch god or something, I don't know.
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to
So
reach
like
them.
multiverse.
There is no
Or another
exit,
dimension.
but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more?
Than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Very cryptic.
Everything, until we meet again. I have not lived. I am not afraid to die. Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow.
True.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold. How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Sure.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You won't.
You're on a path in the woods.
Alright.
You're here to... Look, you're already on the path. Does it?
I don't really care. Silently continue.
You make your way. The interior of the cabin is almost in the blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table.
Alright.
The door to the bed. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason.
I like the deeper voice.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the prince. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
I also like the look she's giving me.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just
That
drop
is
the
true.
blade and
We
talk
can
things
talk.
out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face.
She looks much
Unarmed.
more dead inside.
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I gotta say it.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Let's see if she knows.
Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world. I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
That's technically true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation
I
like
this
this?
one more. Holy crap. I like her cynicism.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Yeah, name.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Too long.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
So she knows about it.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
We're gonna try something.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around. You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to... Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
Bro.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary. What does that mean?
You're on a path. You're here. I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she, if he doesn't, you know, that's the spirit. There's no point in squat. A warning. Before you go, she will lie. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't that the princess will do and say, Crystal, let's just get on.
Okay.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the altar.
Go into the cave.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and her fierce...
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Holy. My heart's actually beating faster, holy. Is this what it's like to be turned on?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, a large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Give me a sec, I gotta do something. Oh. Crap. Hold on.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here.
Hold on, I didn't realize I didn't change it back, my bad. We're just gonna continue.
You make your way up the shore. Warning, she will not... The interior of the blade is your... You take the blade. The door to the base, her voice...
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. So don't let it fool you. It's all...
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Oh, my face is... I think my face is getting red.
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me. How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want. The blade tumbles out of...
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Do you?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
I like how calm her voice is. I like this calmer voice.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Honestly, she sounds kind of like a mother.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
This is true.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
Technically, this is also true.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you, either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the
She
world?
sounds like she's mocking
Or do you
you.
trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh, and then we're gonna get into semantics.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You
Okay,
know.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your... It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Damn, she can fight.
We can still
I like
turn this
that.
around. You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either. Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Is it?
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill
Gown's all
with
covered in
blood.
blood, though.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder. Do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The adversary, huh?
You're on a path, you're hit. I can assure you that you didn't slay her, and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning. That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Okay.
A warning. Before she will lie, she will cheat. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. Are you sure about that? The point of my warning wasn't the princess will do and say, what crystal? Let's...
Okay.
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. Her fierce voice.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
Okay.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her looks like...
Oh boy. I just ignore me, just give me a sec. I am not doing anything, don't need to worry. Ignore the typing. I'm just looking at something, don't worry. Damn, that's hot. Anyway.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
I can't do this. I can't do this.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes! I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Okay. Okay. You look different. You look sexier.
You look exactly the same.
Alright, fine. I believe you. What? What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and you don't know that whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember any? Of course I'm not okay! As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die. I'm going to take that silence as a sign that from this moment on, you're going to treat the task before you with the utmost importance and seriousness. I'm so glad that we're finally all on the same page.
So, how do we capture her? Because she's kind of a baddie.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
Asking me out on a date already? Hell yes.
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Let's do it.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact.
Does anyone have a ring?
She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you? That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win. She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only... You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against the wall in retaliation, each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her. She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
Oh, hi, what the fuck? My room is infested with ladybugs, apparently. You know, I didn't think it'd be this easy, but damn, I got it.
The princess's arm shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
How disappointing.
She squeezes, the pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh my.
You're on a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there. Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place suits her better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find... Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone. Yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation. It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason. We may have the same destination, but we're not the same. It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks. You can't let her spread any further. Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
We're going.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up the hill at... No last advice for us? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. I don't know. Screaming sounds pretty good. Catharsis is for when we're finished. The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building. It's the blade is your implement. See? We have even less space than before. We need... Take it!
We'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the good. There's no overcoming her without it. We need a mirror? But there is no mirror. There's the iron altar and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There isn't a door. There is. Circles, circles, all of it circles. There's something for us at the end of the room. The what and the why don't matter until we know them. I agree with the freak. Let's get a move on already. And worst comes to worst, we can smash it. You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you... It's a bit grimy. You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. It swings open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Knock knock.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort. The air hissing up from below is warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Do you have more fight in you than last time? That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Those chains were nothing to her last time. They'll be nothing to her this time. But we need to show ourselves first to make her boil over. Fine by me.
Okay.
You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, remember every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
There you are, knife in hand. How thrilling! Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body.
Ooh, and she's
I want a
nasty.
real challenge this time.
Princess is a masochist. That's a first. Alright.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this. It's the only way we live.
Well, what are you waiting for? If we're going to do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
Give me a sec. Just gonna just don't mind me. All right.
The princess scoffs.
Oh, you're up to something tricky, aren't you? You're teasing me with what I want, but I'm sick of waiting. I'm not going to let you give me another bad fight. I'm going to get what I want.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance. As you near the top, Hands desperately clawing at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow!
And she's a stalker.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel, the cabin door finally in sight, at once within your grasp and infinitely distant.
What is all of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, where do you
Sounds like a
think you're
crazy
going?
ex. That's hilarious. She sounds like a crazy ex.
We're almost there. Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass.
Alright, time to go. Mano-y-mano.
You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway. You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over. So get it right.
It's kind of too late to, seduce her, so...
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me! Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head!
Do it! Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. You leap from the grass and bound towards the...
Charging me head on? Brave and foolish.
Her body braces for impact, anticipating the clash. That's where you're both wrong. Left, now! As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends, stumbling as her balance shifts unexpectedly. Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean. You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch. Yes, it could be worse. And you manage to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned. We're actually going to pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Now do a Super Mario jump and stab her in the face.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
The two of you engage in a devastating flurry of blows, each of you wounding the other again and again. She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. She's slowing down, blood pouring from wounds, splattering at her feet, leaving her weak and unsteady. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us! But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
She's hot.
Something feels wrong. Something.
And? Then what happens?
But you don't have the chance to respond, nor will you ever.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels death. Real death. Screw that. This can't be the end. It just can't.
I really like that version. You've grown? What?
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Sorry.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same. Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Cool.
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
True.
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you. Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread. My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them.
You are making
It is
your
you
own
who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
Making your own ideal person, I guess. Well, I don't know about ideal.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? This one remembers a spark lost in time, and she would stop at nothing to reclaim it. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally remembered what she thought she'd lost. The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before.
Nothing.
I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence. With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Okay, let's go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end you're here to...
Okay.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before... That's the spirit. You make your way up the short path. A warning. She will... We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay, we're gonna just skip this because it's literally the same thing every single time.
The interior of the blade is your You take the... The door to the base... Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so coldly... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That isn't a good idea. Just drop the knife, and maybe the two of us can talk things out.
She's right, we shouldn't. We should just drop the blade. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do. You ignore the trembling in your hands and...
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. You stare at the princess. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you? You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice. Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed. It feels like you've been hit. Holy shit, though she's unarmed. The shock, your blade. We can still...
It literally blocks it off.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs, if we're fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the she's free. Hurry! You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
That is true.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. And it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Oh my.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
I wouldn't be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle. So go ahead, rest. Do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find
Oh
you,
my god, my
I will make you
earbud.
hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh my.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
What is this, the ring?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
She kind of cute.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn.
You're on a path. You're here to It happened. Shh. What have you hit? That's a very good question. Shit. I think you'll find yourselves... She will lie. I don't think... He does... The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of the blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you... I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten... So deep breath in. We should have taken the knife again. I don't think she's going to take an olive branch. We need something sharper. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of... More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of her cruel and
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us. Finally, a voice of reason. The rest, should we go back for it? Can we even go back for it? You briefly turn back. Where once there was an entrance to the cabin, now there are only more stairs. I guess the only way out of this place is through it. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's no... Are you really not going to comment on how... No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things...
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go right, because right is always right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, hi.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
No little knife this time. It's almost like you want me to get you.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart. Lungs. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Liver.
I like her mask.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you... You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver, nerves,
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
liver,
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
heart. She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Lungs,
She looks more
liver.
thin.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is because fighting her isn't an option right now. Lungs. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you? Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
True.
Nerves.
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear. Lungs.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop! Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Those are the
You're back, lungs, liver, nerves.
One moment, and then you're gone.
Nerves,
Just
lungs,
like
liver, nerves,
that.
heart,
Ah,
lungs, liver,
and there's the fear.
She pulls away. Nerves, heart,
Okay.
lungs,
But that wouldn't be very fun,
nerves,
now would
heart,
it?
lungs,
I've already done that.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then...
Lungs, liver,
Well,
nerves,
you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I don't think I can live without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, 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 heart, lungs, liver.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
Liver,
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it.
heart, lungs, liver.
I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid.
Lungs,
Oh my.
nerves,
The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good.
nerves,
So what harm is there really in letting me out?
nerves, heart,
She has a point.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, 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 lungs.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody, just to come apart all over again.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Cryptic.
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen, and maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you?
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option, but it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
You
liver,
seem
nerves,
miserable.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You know, she may be mentally unwell, but that just means
Heart,
she's eager.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
What?
lungs,
No!
liver,
I knew you'd come around.
lungs,
Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
liver.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and...
Do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Shit.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
It's like I'm her pet.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon. This
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
But we
liver,
don't.
Nerves, heart,
We've already
lungs,
made our
liver,
choice.
Nerves, heart.
We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality.
Liver,
Is this really worth it? At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
lungs,
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
lungs,
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
liver, nerves.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door.
She looks almost like a doll.
Heart,
Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open. Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet.
heart.
There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart. Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No, no, no! You're doing it all wrong. I guess I have to do
Heart, lungs,
There we go. Back with me where you belong.
There we go.
I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me.
nerves,
It's better for you that you didn't.
lungs,
Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
liver,
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement,
lungs,
never to be seen
Okay.
again.
nerves, heart,
Guess we're not stabbing her in the back.
liver,
I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do. Liver, nerves, heart. The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. Liver, you bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually...
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Nerves,
But it's so cold, too.
lungs,
It's itching against my skin.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Why is it so cold?
liver, nerves. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we... Is that a... What is that? Can't...
Alright. Oh, wow.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above the dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Oh my.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done. We will know when we near our destination. I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden.
Sure.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to... Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna...
Fine. As good. What we're being asked to do here is ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. You're really keen.
I'm just gonna...
Killing is such a gauche phrasing and completely ignores the bigger picture. Your task is to slay the prince. But fine. Oh, would you look at that? There's always a shot. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realise that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just... Wait, you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. Last I checked. If he doesn't remember what happened, then... I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive, or the entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone. The world really did end last time, didn't it? Which the world hasn't ended.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Yeah, damn, she just doesn't let you.
A warning. Before you go any further. She will... If we're stuck, ignore him. Let's... The cabin interior is wrong.
What?
A confusing patchwork of many
I
cabin
don't
interiors,
think that's
all
supposed-
projected
well,
across
actually,
what's
I do
almost
think
the
so.
same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the only furniture of note is a plain table. The blade is your If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? I've already told you what you're dealing with. You can't just say that. Listen to me. My job is to describe if you're going to... Oh, ho, ho, ho! You... Nothing. Because you're going. Just ignore the stressful... Ow! Even if we closed our eyes, you're constant... I'm not going to stop doing my job. So you're just going to have to... Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of... What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the... Okay. Good. Now, whenever you're ready...
Mir's probably gonna disappear again.
You take the blade. Okay, fine. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. We'll look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our... It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade. You switch your grip on the blade. Yes! Okay, fine. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and... The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentified... Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs
It's like
even seem to go
Winchester's
anywhere,
family house.
let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible... If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that?
that the fate of the world hinges on your success, there'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day. You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down. Or up, but no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path.
It's like a jungle.
You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh my god.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Did we go on an acid trip?
And, why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if...
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so... blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I'm tired of waiting for an answer.
Oh wow.
As the princess speaks again,
2-for-1 deal.
it's almost
Hell
as
yeah.
if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time? Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listen. Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Why is it all one option?
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. Do you need help? Not that there's much I can do, all chained up like this, but I'm the only one down here. So if you need anything, I'll do my best.
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? You could always start by stabbing her. Which her? Any of them. I don't know about you, but I'm sure glad we took that knife with us. I can't believe someone suggested you toss it out the window. Can you imagine? I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
True.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
That's cool. I just realized that each of them is like a previous version. It's fracturing into previous versions of them that I've already met.
I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
That's really cool.
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. All at once you charge forward, knife gleaming to slay the princess just as you strike at her bindings and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
What am I looking at?
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think... How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Oh, that's just it. Cool. The illusion of choice.
She's gone. Is that... What is that? He's just...
The hands!
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there. Do you know what we'll find out there? We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
That's true.
There's a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last. I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths unwalked. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold.
Oh, not what I meant. Okay.
They will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves. If I did, I would already be awake.
True.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? I am on the cusp of my awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours. 1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough. And then gravity will pull the others back to me.
Okay, we're almost there.
I will be singular. A final multitude. These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread
The way
is fully
this looks
drawn.
is that you're just shaping your perfect woman. I guess. I don't know.
The next
do
time I see you, I will be here, waiting for you.
You're on a path.
Alright.
You're here to slay her. You make your ignore him.
God damn it. Always making my ear itchy.
The interior. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a step. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it fool you. Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist. She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? How about you drop the knife?
Look, Harry. Don't you dare. It's fine. You ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor thing.
You step forward.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason. So, you should just...
She's unarmed. doubt, unfortunately. A moment of distraction and hesitation. It feels, holy shit, that, though she's unarmed, we can still... Are you serious? You lacked the will to finish the princess, exhausted. This is the end.
Is this really the best you could do?
She plants her foot on your chest and pushes you onto your back, the air leaving your lung, and then she brings her knee to your she leans into it with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly...
It's too bad. I was looking...
Everything goes dark,
Okay.
and you die. You're on a path. You're here. She will... We might as well just... Pledge? Can we tone down the pessimism? I'm not being a pessimist. You're being annoying. Just ignore... I agree. Rescue her. So please. If that's what you want. The interior of the cabin is... No blade this time. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter. The door to the basement. It's still a stone basement. Her booming...
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the...
You weren't kidding when you said it was... You shouldn't have come down here. We need to get down there. She wants us to... Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were... It doesn't matter what that little voice...
Go.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over what the princess towers over
wow.
you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a...
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
Why?
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this. Then you shouldn't have trusted us. He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before. That's worrying. You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alteration. It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing...
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's...
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or everything I'm bound to become.
It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, and from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours. This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for some. Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Yes.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say. No, you can't just give in to her, not when the stakes are so high, not when you're—
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about? I'm just—
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh. Oh my god.
Rise, my little bird.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing, and then
Before
everything.
creation comes destruction. This was the last one, right? I wonder what other versions there are. I might try and find
She's
other
gone.
versions to do.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a— Yeah. This I don't want to look.
You are nothing at all. Ooh.
I think you know what I am.
Ow.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many
Is that
worlds
his
you've
mouth?
damned to
Oh my god,
extinction
that's
to
his
fall
mouth
this far.
speaking.
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me. Of course, that is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Damn.
But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. No, I'm not a part of you. From one vantage point I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that... You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, wow.
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want... No. In life I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. So I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both. She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo, so I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you. Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos.
I don't have much to say.
Just
It's really
life.
interesting.
Forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself. Well, there's no reasoning with a god, even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
All of this is you.
I can finally see you, and you can
Oh my
finally
God.
see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Hold on. I need to... This is for science, I promise. This is very important. All right.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
Really hope I don't get banned for this. I don't think I will, because I think I already would have gotten smited. But I'm just now realizing that.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation? Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end.
Why would I kill her?
Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Okay, I'm gonna save.
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict. If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you...
Wait, hold on.
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards.
It is hope that carves meaning into being.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
My masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, there is no end. And there is no end. Only the flood of there is only the flood of bodies. You hold every possible every moment you hold every possible sensation at once. And then you hold them all, but in the end, you reflected it back at me. For a brief moment, both of us were everything. We can be everything again. We can weave a beautiful and endless song.
The song is beautiful.
Here is where words fail us. So long as we both exist, we will always be distinct. The only thing to fear is a reality without me.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known.
Why?
Losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you? You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared nothing.
Wow. I really hope I can put this on YouTube and not get in trouble. I should be able to.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Once.
I love you.
That is beautiful. Holy.
It's magnificent. Everything, just like it always has been, and just like it always will be.
You will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Oh my god, that was so good. I loved that. All of those voices were the same guy. I mean, they did all sound similar. Wow. Like, I've been wanting to play this for a while, right? I never, like, saw what happened. I just, you know, knew it existed because I saw, like, Markiplier played it and someone else played it. And I saw recently that Sea-Dog, Connor, played it. Wow, that was really fucking good. The good ending doesn't count. Oh! Interesting. So it seems like there's a lot more to do. Wow. That's like... That's a lot more. Alright, so it seems like there's a lot more to do here, and I think I am gonna try and find like the other like the other paths, the other versions and stuff. Basically 100% the game. I don't know when, and that may take multiple streams, I don't know, but definitely gonna try and do that. But this was a phenomenal game, and I hope everyone enjoyed. That was... Alright, yeah. I definitely think that will be it. And... we'll see what we do next stream. There's several things I'd like to do on stream, several different games that I'd like to do stuff on. So we'll see what I do